Hey everyone, blessings. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Dane, your host. Hope you're doing well wherever you may be. Today's video will be a short one. I saw a video yesterday night from a channel I don't go to often very much anymore, just because of, I think sometimes that the things that they have to say is a form of preaching and you must feel this way. And I could be wrong, but that's sometimes how the host comes across. Again, I could be wrong, but that's my perception, and we know that perceptions aren't always factual. I do like their channel. I do like what they have to say. They do a good job, but sometimes I just have to tune out for a while. So I tuned back and look, and I looked at 3 or 4 of their videos in the last, since last night and this morning, and I enjoyed watching most of what I saw. But in one of their videos, it was 2 people, the host and had a guest on, and they were talking about negativity versus positivity in music reviews, and what do people want. So, and I put my 2 cents in by commenting, and I gave a rather long comment. Not that long, but I thought I would share that with you folks today. So my thesis, or question rather, is, are negativity and positivity both crucial when you do a review? So let's get started. Let me pull up my notes here on my phone. I just took a photograph, 2 of the comments. So here's what I said in response. I need to tell you what they said. They said essentially that negativity is going to do more harm than good, and if you're more negative than you are positive, then definitely. But as you'll see in a minute, I think they're missing something, and they didn't comment back, and I pointed out what you may be forgetting, and here's why. Sometimes people are negative and that sort of thing. An example of negativity would be, and I've done this to bands that are overrated, or more importantly, the video that got the most views from this channel was the video I talked about bands who need to retire. And I'm not the first person to do that. There's a ton of those, right? And I got a lot of comments. That was probably the video I did that got the most comments. So a lot of people irate, a lot of people, not irate, and either way they posted their response. So here's what I said. I think it's crucial to be negative as it is to be positive. I teach this with my students. One should not go through life wearing rose-colored glasses, as they say. I think when I teach romanticism is when I do this, and I use the archway with the door open as a prop, and then I close the door, and then I stick my foot in the door, and I say, okay, here's my foot. Outside is realism, and in this classroom is idealism, or the other way around, doesn't matter. I think you need to live life with one foot in the door of realism. You have to be realistic. Not everything's going to go your way. Not everything's going to be happy. Not every moment of your life is going to be, a bed of roses, that kind of thing. And then the foot inside the room is, staying positive and being idealistic and that sort of thing. So I think that's important. So I go on to say it's super unrealistic if a person is only positive. It may suggest an underlying insincerity on someone's part if they are always positive, or a person may be perceived they are insincere if they are always positive. There's a video, there's a channel out there, no name. This person in question almost never gives negative reviews, and that may be part of the problem. So, and you may not be insincere, but you may be perceived as insincere because you do that if you're always positive. In other words, they may come across as someone who is afraid to speak their mind, lest they offend someone, maybe even lose a viewer or subscriber. Siskel and Ebert were never afraid. If you remember them, the 2 famous movie critics back in the 70s and 80s, they were never afraid, especially Ebert. As much as he would cheese me off, They were never afraid to show and discuss what they liked and what they disliked, or even hated. Okay? What they liked and loved. It gives everyone watching an overview of their tastes. Many YouTubers like to discuss what they dislike and hate from what I've watched and heard, so that viewers can come to understand their taste. For example, if the host on a certain channel talks about, say, the 10 vocalists he or she hates the most, or the 20 bands they hate the most, etc., it may be because it gives those watching, again, an understanding of their tastes, the host's tastes. Excuse me, let me get to the next page. Okay. Again, it will give those watching an understanding of the host taste, and therefore, as a result, and more importantly, it will let viewers know whether or not the channel is something for them based on similar or dissimilar tastes in music. In addition, it gives the content creator some peace of mind that they won't have viewers constantly asking for requests for reviews and other videos on bands and artists they don't like. So it does two things. These are the two big things. One, okay, it lets people know what the content creator's tastes are, so they can decide, do I want to keep watching this channel? Some people will watch a video, oh, you dissed my band, bye-bye. Or you have the opposite where someone talks about the 20 vocalists they can't stand, but they like because they're interested, do a comparison, that kind of thing. Or, even if they disagree with you, it's like, that's interesting, that kind of thing. Here's my list, kind of thing, right? And then finally, as I said, it gives us content creators and all content creators, or most content creators, the peace of mind that we won't have to, hey, this is what this channel's about. Did you not, pay attention, that kind of thing? Because we have to stop in our tracks and explain, this channel isn't about country music, for example. My channel, almost never talk about country music. So again, a short video I just wanted to share with you. So overall, I think giving negative and positive, you have to do both, is essentially my take on that, which is the opposite of what the video I'm responding to belief is. I think they're both crucial because it shows you the whole picture. So if I talk about, say, this album, David Bowie, The Boot of Suburbia, not a great album. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 10 tracks on here. I like maybe 4 of them. So it's not going to get a glowing review. I have to be honest. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. And when you sugarcoat things, you can get into real trouble there. So anyway, thanks for watching. Tell me what you think, and I'll see you later. Take care now. Bye.